Hi, Taurus. This is Eileen with your 22 Psychic Tarot card reading. And I haven't been doing the tarot videos for a few months, so now I'm starting back up. And what you've got is you have the Moon, you have Six of Swords, the World, Seven of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and Nine of Cups. That's one of my favorite cards. Okay, now this is a general reading, so some of these cards resonate with you while others do not. If I'm doing a private reading, then I'm just focusing in on your circumstances, and I am reading the meanings of the cards as well as tuning in on a psychic level. And the Moon, you're starting out with here, and then next to it, that Six of Swords. So it looks like there's some transitions going on here in this. The Moon, this is talking about either some kind of secrets or things beneath the surface. You might have people gossiping behind your back. It's kind of a negative energy. It's like you don't, with the moonlight, it doesn't illuminate everything. So there's things going on beneath the surface you might not be able to see clearly. So what I'm getting here are some kind of resentments, jealousies that you might have, people might have about you. I'm feeling you've got some small-minded people around you. This could be in the workplace. It could be within your acquaintances, social circle, even family or neighbors or something. It's like certain people who aren't doing as well as you, and they look at you, and you seem to be fairly comfortable. I mean, you know, maybe you have a better job than them, or maybe you have a nicer home, or whatever it is, they look at you like you were the lucky one, like you're just lucky, and they're not. They've gotten the short end of the stick in life. That kind of gripey, you know, glass is half empty, when in reality, you took whatever steps you needed to get where you are now. Whatever you have, whether it's your work you do, your home, family, whatever it is that puts you in a more comfortable place than these people who are observing you. And I don't feel like they can do you anything. They feel like they're kind of out of your, to me, they don't feel like they're in your immediate circle. If they are, I don't feel like, it's like you're not giving them a lot of attention. I feel like that. So it could be people in the workplace, but it could be other observers around you that they just look at you like you're better off than them, but it's because you're just lucky. They look at you like you didn't really work for what you have. Who are you to be having that? You don't deserve that. They're the ones toiling away and doing this and doing that. And there you are just sitting comfy there. That's how they're looking at you. And so there's this griping and complaining and gossiping and all this negative energy. And luckily you are detached from them, even if it is someone in your circle somehow. It's kind of like you're not really, you may not even be aware, or in some way you might have a little feeling about this, who they are, maybe your intuition, because the Moon does sharpen your intuition. Yeah, it's almost like you've got this knowledge of them. In some cases, you might just be not paying them any attention, like you know they're that kind of people, so you're not giving them your attention anyway. But for some of you, it might be like you've got your intuition, or maybe you're hearing things that they're saying, or you just see it in their behavior, that they're just miserable people and they're griping and envious, jealous of you. But you're not really being seriously affected, so you don't even need to worry. And whoever you're dealing with, if you're dealing with small-minded people for any particular reason in your workplace, or maybe if you're doing business with people that you detect or of that type, just be extra careful. You're better off not doing business with people like that anyway. Okay. Next card, Six of Swords. Now, the Six of Swords is talking about moving away from a bad situation, some difficult circumstances. This could be a living arrangement. It could be a relationship, or it could be a work environment. I am feeling that a number of you might be still half in it and half out, kind of like you got one foot in this situation that's stressful and heavy, and another foot you're stepping forward with because you're looking ahead at your future and where you're going. You know you don't want to live in this what is it? It's almost like this stressful people jabbing at you in some way or another, poking at you. People who are just mean-spirited. That's what I'm getting for some of you. And it's a general reading. So for some of you, you might have these energies around you and others not. But it's this feeling of people that have kind of a hostile attitude toward you. And it's made you very uncomfortable because you haven't behaved that way to them. You've just been going about your business, just being who you are, whether this is in the workplace, a living arrangement, neighbors, personal relationships of some kind. Could even be relatives once again, because, we don't, a lot of times we have certain relatives that are nice and other ones that aren't so nice. So, whatever it is, it's like, this is not your way. You don't want to live this way. You don't live your life that way. You're moving forward. You don't want a lot of hassles. You don't want the chaos or the drama. It's like, it's useless. What's the use? All you're going to do is upset yourself. It's just going to take your focus off more important things. You'd rather focus on what really matters to you. Whereas these people, they're so mean-spirited, just viciousness I'm getting here. So once again, this might only be specific for certain Taurus who see this video. And it could be, like I said, workplace or whatever, in social circle somewhere, neighbors. But it's almost like they want, again, it's like they're miserable people. They're like-minded, miserable people. And it's a misery loves company. They wanted to make you miserable also. That's what I'm getting. They want you to be miserable. They're miserable and they want you miserable. And all the poking and jabbing at you, it hasn't worked. It's almost like it just didn't work. That's what I'm getting. You have enough protection around you and enough of your own inner strength and emotional strength, but you are protected. You've been protected. I get a lot. I'm a big believer in God and guardian angels, and I feel like you've had a lot of spiritual protection around you, and you continue to. And so their jabs haven't been able to really penetrate you like they wanted. They thought they could tear you down and bring you down to their level, and they haven't been able to do this. But you're moving on. You're just calmly moving on, and you will be in better circumstances because you know that's what you deserve, and you've been through a lot already. I'm getting a lot of challenges for a number of you. Like, you've been through so much, it's almost like you're kind of war weary or whatever you call it, kind of like you've been at battle throughout over the years with different challenges, and you've been very strong. But I think of the earth signs as being very strong people anyway. Taurus is very strong-willed, strong-minded. You just keep making your progress little by little, and others fall by the wayside, and that's what's going on. And you've probably been down that road before, but you have a thick outer shell to protect you, and you have a lot of divine spiritual protection around you as well, because your heart is in the right place. You're focused on the good things of life and making a better way for yourself. You're not focused on being petty and mean and wanting to make people unhappy. Okay, and these people will continue to be miserable and unhappy as you move on away from them. And if you encounter others of that same mind, it won't matter because you're going on to much better places for yourself. That's what I'm feeling like. Okay, next card is the World. And this is you being on top of the world. This is a great card to follow that Six of Swords too. I love this card. You have to the Nine of Cups. But being on top of the world, this is like being your true self from your heart and soul and your entire being who you are and being out there in the world shining brightly and just having joyfulness in your heart, feeling healthy and happy and alive and vibrant and colorful. And I get so much creativity from this card. It's like you have so much creative energy and talents and resources that you're bringing forward out into the world. And you've been doing this, I feel like for a number of you, there's some kind of creative activities you like to engage in. For some, it's something in the arts, might be dancing or singing or musical instruments or acting or something. For some of you, it might be painting or making things, designing things. Even if you're in a corporate environment, I feel like you're creative in the way you do your work and ideas, the ideas you come up with. Some of you might be self-employed, or you might be getting yourself self-employed. For others, I do feel like you might do some kind of work in an artistic sense, that will get you some kind of really good attention that you need from the right person or the right people, that will really set your life on a better course, that will really elevate your life to the next level. So you could just be in the right place at the right time going forward. What really matters, though, I'm getting this sense of wanting to just live your true self, your true purpose throughout your entire life. And if you stick with that and do it and don't let others scare you out of it or talk you out of it, that you will have just a beautiful, rewarding, fulfilling life for those of you who do choose to do that and don't cave in to the society norms or whatever that is. I mean, a lot of times you have to have another, maybe a day job, as they say, and while you're doing your craft, your artwork, whatever it is, to make that transition eventually. But I'm feeling like for a number of you, there's so much talent and so much creativity here. You could either be self-employed or work in some kind of environment where you work for others, but where you're creative. Your creativity, your creative talents and resources are so much needed and desired and welcomed in a work environment. So you could be making a really good income and doing well with your creativity and still feel independent because you're doing what you love. Let's see, Seven of Cups. Okay. Now, Seven of Cups is like being kind of dreamy. Sometimes it's having rose-colored glasses on and not really looking at things or people as they really are. Just now, the cups do relate to the water signs of Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So in some cases, this could be about romance. You might be single and looking to meet the right person, and you're observing different people out there, whether it's online or in person while you're out socializing or at work or whatever. And because someone's good looking and seems kind of charming or kind of like they have it together, you might tend to assign better traits to their personalities than what they really have. So be careful with this. The message here is be as realistic as possible. If you are getting to know new people, let them show you in their actions what kind of person they are before you automatically assume something about a person. If you're interested in them, I do feel for some of you, you will be getting true affection and love in the month of this from someone who really does value you and that you're enjoying being around. But it might even be a little bit of a surprise, but it'll be a pleasant surprise is what I'm feeling like. For others of you, I'm feeling you're going to be going out and having fun and spending money and just celebrating and just enjoying life. I get that for some of you. So you could be having some nice, enjoyable times in the month of this. Let's see. Now you've got the Four of Pentacles here. And the Pentacles, this is one of your cards because the Pentacles do relate to the earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And the Four of Pentacles is talking about really wanting to hold on to every dollar you have. It's like you work really hard. You don't want to spend money or spend much money at all unless you really have to. Almost like there might not be enough. You might run out, or something could happen that could stop the flow of your income. So the advice of this card is don't hang on quite so tight, because what you could be doing is stopping your flow in the universal flow, because when you have faith, you have confidence in yourself, in the universe to keep delivering more prosperity to you, you relax and you're more open and receptive. And when you're in that mode, that's when it makes it easier for the universe to deliver more prosperity your way. So the advice of the card is don't be fearful about money, about what you have. Be sensible, you want to have some kind of budget and all that, but treat yourself too. I think it's something like that. Don't be afraid to splurge a little here and there and treat yourself on something you might want, but, that you feel fits in your budget rather than feeling like, oh, I just got to hold on tight. I don't know how long this money might last, because that's blocking your flow from the universe. And one of the most important things we have to do every day is feel relaxed, receptive, feel prosperous, like we are expecting prosperity to keep coming into our lives, that we always know there'll be enough. You want to maintain that kind of philosophy, that kind of energy that you put out into the universe in order for the universe to reply in kind. Like, oh, there's always enough for this person. Yes, of course there is. Let's send them more. Whereas when you're believing more in scarcity and fear about your money, then the universe thinks, responds in kind also. Oh, scarcity, fear, scarcity, okay, that person doesn't get much, then there's, they believe in scarcity. So it's kind of like it's really important to put that feeling energy of prosperity, of wealth, of happiness, love, all the good things, your freedom and enjoying your life. Put in all that good energy out there to attract that kind of lifestyle. And here you have the Seven of Pentacles. This is another one of your cards here. And this is about planting your seeds, watching them grow, waiting for them to come to fruition, for your crops to come to fruition. And you're being patient, as usually the earth signs are more patient. I'm a fire sign. The fire signs, we always want everything now. So we have to force ourselves to be patient. Whereas the earth signs, that comes more naturally. So you're just being patient, biding your time, growing your crops, your money crops and whatever, in your work, your career, your business, whatever you're doing. It looks like you might be saving some money and just being patient and waiting. Or if you have a business that you're working in and you're working at building your business, you're being patient because in time this business will pay off for you. Or even some specific career that you're working in and over time you can do well in this. It's like you're just paving the way for yourself. You're setting your foundation for a good harvest for the future. And that's what I'm getting here. You will have a good harvest and I feel like in a lot of cases, a lot of you are already reaping some of your harvest now. But others of you, you're saying, okay, not quite yet. I've still got to be patient and move along. And then you've got the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is about defending your position. The Wands do relate to the area of work, action, movement, your career. And so Seven of Wands, this could relate to something in your workplace, career related, where you're being challenged by others around you. But the fact is, you're standing your ground. You know what you are, who you are. You know what you're doing. You can think for yourself. You're not going to let people tell you how to think, what to do. You're not going to have that. And you've been down this road before, and you've stood firm before. You're familiar with this. It's almost like this Six of Swords where you're leaving these negative people. I feel this has to do with some kind of competitiveness, others wanting to get into your position, jealousy of some sort. If it is in the workplace, you might be above these people in some way. If you're not, you might be putting out better quality work than they do, and they're resenting that. Or maybe you're just independent in the way you think, the way you do things. You're not fitting into the cookie cutter image that they have fallen into. And so they feel like, well, everybody walks in a straight line here. You're not doing that like us. Why aren't you're different. That person's different. So therefore you don't fit in. They don't like you. But it's because they don't have enough confidence in themselves to take the initiative, to be strong on their feet and be who they really are. You do. And so this is a fight that's easy for you to win because you've already been down this road. It's like you don't have any tolerance or patience for this. So, and this is a temporary thing anyway, but it's nothing you haven't dealt with, and you'll probably deal with it again in your life, and you're fine. You're comfortable dealing with that because you've already been down that road. It's like they're not shaking your confidence at all. Next card you have is Three of Pentacles, another good money card for you. So you're getting all your pentacles here. Well, a number of them anyway. Okay, then Three of Pentacles is about doing good quality work, really being very focused on the work you're doing, being very detail-oriented, just really taking pride in everything you do, whether you are self-employed or if you work for a company, and you're known for your good quality work. Not only that, you're known for consistency in your personality. They don't find you in a good mood one day, a bad mood the next. It's like you are steady, very steady and level, and always putting out good quality work. And so if you're a business owner, your customers, your people you do business with appreciate this trait in you. If you work for a company, the higher ups at the company look at you like you're the ideal employee. They wish everybody could be like you, but they know that's not possible. But you're building your fortune, your prosperity, you're laying your foundation. I mean, everything here, the Seven of Pentacles and this one here, Four of Pentacles too is about building it, but don't be too scared, about spending a little here and there. But this is more about you're doing well, but you can do better, and you've got plans for your future to keep building upon this. And that's what I'm getting here, just building a solid future for yourself. And I like even that it's right underneath the World card, because that's all about being who you are with your creativity, with all your creative talents, and even making money from your creative talent. So I like these two being that close together too. And then you've got the Five of Pentacles. So for some Taurus, you might be concerned about money coming up, like you're not going to have enough. And that kind of ties in with that Four of Pentacles, worrying about money. You might even be having some kind of a breakup, or you had a breakup with someone. Maybe you were living together with someone or married, and now you're not, and that's hurt your financial situation. It's making it more difficult for you to pay all your expenses every month. Whatever it is for some Taurus, and again, this is a general reading, so some of these energies and cards resonate and others not. For some of you, you might be feeling like you're left out in the cold right now. And you might even meet this. I feel like for some of you that are in this situation, it's hurt your own self-esteem. You don't feel as good about yourself. You feel almost like, you just feel like everybody's doing better than you. That kind of feeling, and that you're in almost like nobody's noticing you. So this could be a situation where you've been applying for jobs and you're not getting hired, or what I'm getting here, for whoever this applies to, someone's going to extend a hand to you. In some cases, this might be a job, if that's what you're looking for, is a job or a better job. In other cases, I'm feeling like for some of you, this is a romantic interest, and this is somebody who does have a good job. They're doing well financially for themselves, and you're going to be surprised that they're showing a romantic interest in you. But the fact is, they see something far beneath the surface. They know you're a good quality person. And it's at the moment, your confidence might be shaken. So when you meet this person, you might be thinking, well, why are they paying attention to me? Because your confidence has been shaken. Your self-esteem is not good right now if you're going through this. But this person, they're seeing beneath the surface. They're seeing the person inside, and they're interested. So the best thing to do when you're in this situation is to get that good feeling energy, get that confidence back. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Get back your confidence, fix yourself up so you look good. When you look in the mirror, you like what you're looking at every day, because you got to feel good about who you're looking at in the mirror to get your confidence up anyway. Start practicing being more confident, building your own self-esteem, feeling good about your life, making your plans. If money's a problem, start making plans about how you're going to increase your money, whether it's a new job or something else you're going to be doing to pick up some extra money. You start making your plans and working your plan and start making progress. Once you start doing that, the confidence will start coming back. The enthusiasm will start coming back. Just make sure you're making plans to do things you enjoy for work, if possible, if at all possible, because then that makes it that much better, because you want to get to this world position here. And then at the end, you've got the Nine of Cups. This is all about celebrating your abundance, your prosperity, celebrating your good life you get to lead, knowing that you're in a good position, that you're doing fine, you're doing well, that you're happy for all the good you have, and that the universe has bestowed so much abundance upon you. Enjoying your home environment, making your home the way you want it. So when you're at home, you're happy and secure and content, and you can easily slide into a celebratory mood and feel good. And whether you're celebrating by yourself or with others, it doesn't matter. Just that you're grateful, and you've got so much to be grateful for. And this is also the wish card, the Nine of Cups. So you should make a wish. If you've got some wish you've been holding close to your heart, that's really a big wish for you, there's a good chance that wish is coming true. If you haven't made any wishes, we'll start thinking of a good one, because the universe wants to bestow abundance upon you, happiness, feeling fulfilled, feeling secure, financially secure, happy within yourself, like life is good. Life is really good. When you wake up from the time you wake up in the morning till the time you go to bed, even though we all have challenges we got to deal with every day of our lives, that's just part of life. But when that you clear away one challenge, get through that, you still can come back to saying, okay, I've got a good life. I've got a lot to be grateful for. And that's what this is about, in the universe bestowing, just continuing to that flow, the flow of sending you good things, plenty more good than bad to be grateful and happy about. Okay, now this deck, this is the Gilded Tarot by Cheryl Marchetti. What I want to do now is pick one card from the Magical Mermaid and Dolphin deck for you. If you like videos, be sure and subscribe if you haven't done so. And if you have subscribed, I thank you. And feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, rates and contact info are listed below. And, you can be checking your rising and moon sign videos also to see if something resonates in those videos. Or if you're on the cusp of another sign. I know I'm on the cusp. I'm Aries on the cusp of Pisces. So sometimes some of the Pisces energy is in effect. I think being on the cusp of Pisces is, contributed probably to your own intuition, along with some other water I have in the chart. Okay, let's see. So Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, what is your message for Taurus for the month of August? Okay, this says helpful person. Someone wants to help you. Think of whom that might be and initiate contact. Okay, well, that's an interesting, nice message. All right, let's see. And next, I've got the Angel Answers Oracle cards. So think of a question or some situation you might like an answer for, or some guidance or insight into. And I'm going to shuffle the Angel Answers Oracle cards. So angels, what is your message for Taurus for the month of August? Taurus, what is your message for Taurus for the month of August? I started to say Taugust, combine the two words. What is your message for Taurus for August? Okay, let me fan these out. I knew that before I flipped it over. I saw it psychically on the back of the card. I looked at it, I thought in the near future. I flipped it over and it said in the near future. Okay. So I hope that gives you some clarity with whatever your question or issue is that's on your mind, with a beautiful imagery in these cards and colors. I love those. Okay, now let's see. I'm going to pick a card from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. Get that deck. Okay, now angels, what is your message for Taurus for the month of August? What is your message for Taurus for the month of August? Another couple of shovels, and then I think I'm messing up words. I said a couple of shovels, like when you dig in the garden. Shuffles. Another couple of shuffles. And fan these out. Okay. Fan these out. Angel. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. That's a nice message. Okay, and now I'm going to pick a card from the Spirit Animal Oracle. And let's see what your message is. The message is from the Spirit Animal Oracle. Okay, Spirit Animals, what is your message for Taurus? What is your message for Taurus? And another shuffle. And these out. Okay, this is Bobcat Spirit number 8. Bobcat Spirit, life is a mystery. Let me read this in the book for you, number 8. Okay, let's see. Number 8. And I'm almost there. Okay. Bobcat Spirit, life is a mystery. Oracle message. The bobcat moves furtively and mysteriously, and when Bobcat Spirit appears to you, she brings a powerful reminder that not all things in life can be explained or understood through the power of the intellect. Trying to figure things out, find logical explanations, or predict what will happen based on reason and facts will not provide you with the certainty and comfort you seek. Bobcat asks you to trust in the great mystery and let the secrets of the universe reveal themselves to you through direct experience. Allow your vision to slip into soft focus, and you will see between the lines and observe what has been hidden there all along. Bobcat Spirit helps you know intimately the pulse of the divine in the world. Trust in the wisdom and revelations that come to you, yet know that understanding not come as you would like it to. What you experience through your heart and intuition, which comes to you as the voice of your inner knowing, will guide you now as you accept that secrecy is woven into the fabric of existence. No matter what, the appearance of Bobcat Spirit is a sign that you are being called to trust, even when what is revealed does not agree with your need for intellectual certainty. Protection message. Bobcat Spirit tells you this is not a time to reveal your deepest, most cherished dreams and desires to others, but rather a time to be quiet and gentle with yourself as truths begin to emerge in your awareness. Self-protection is called for, so be discerning, selective, and even secretive, revealing no more than is necessary. People have a way of imposing their opinions on you, so pay attention to whom you surround yourself with at this time. Be watchful and check your own motives as well as those of others as you keep your secrets to yourself for now, rather than expose them to those who potentially misunderstand your intentions or not be supportive. Let your logical mind take a rest as you start to perceive the energy of your environment. Bobcat Spirit wants you to be stealthy and wise and keep your own counsel. Let yourself be a mystery yet to be revealed. I like this message. I really see the value in this. That's a really good message. If you didn't, you know how sometimes you're listening to somebody read something and you're kind of listening to parts of it and not listening to others. Maybe your mind's wandering in and out kind of. If you didn't listen to the whole message, you might want to go back and replay this message right here about Bobcat Spirit. I just think it's very valuable information. Okay. All right, Taurus. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed your reading and enjoy your check your rising moon sign videos, see if something resonates with those, and feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, rates and contact info are listed below. So happy, and we'll talk again soon.